Hey, how y'all doing today? Hope y'all enjoying this good Tuesday. It's Rodney again. I'm back for my second video for my second day. Today was a pretty good day. You know, I got a full 8 hours of sleep last night. I woke up about a couple hours early before I was supposed to go to work. So that was pretty cool. I wanted to go back to sleep, but I couldn't. I wanted to call in, but I didn't. So I made it to work, but that's some of the things that I have to deal with, you know, dealing with this condition I deal with. Some days I'm happy and joyful, let's go get them, and some days I want to lay back in bed. But anyway, today I'm going to continue off of what I was talking about in my previous video. So, it was multiple events that happened in the day, that day that I was admitted, right? And I'm going to post a thumbnail here so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. That day, if I can remember correctly, it was April 22nd, 2019, right? And I remember the day like it was yesterday. I remember I woke up. This was right, like I said, I graduated, so it was only 11 months right after I graduated college in 2018. It was just a normal day, man. I woke up. I don't think I was working at the time. And I was working with my father at his construction company. So I really was just like doing freelance work, unskilled labor work. So, I was with him for most of the day. But beforehand, the days leading up to that was crazy as well. And I can't really speak on exactly what I did in the situation, because I could possibly, be on the hook for some type of criminal offense, so I'm not even going to say what I did, right? But it was one of those situations where it was like, it's either me or him, and luckily it was neither of us. Unfortunately, the situation had to go down the way it did, but that's something I should have did. So that was one incident. And then I just was not in the right mind, man, thinking people were trying to get me. I was paranoid, thinking things like, saying things like I'm God, I'm Jesus, I'm too superior for y'all, I'm out of this world, right? Just a disconnection from reality. Just not even there in my mind. So the day that I actually get admitted, what happened was I was just saying crazy things. In my mind, they was coherent. To other people, I guess they really wasn't. So I was in Kansas City, and I kept trying to call people. They wouldn't answer the phone. It just seemed like I had this immense knowledge of everything that was going on, thought I knew everything. And I was just calling people, texting people certain things, and it was just like, what is going on with him? Is he okay? I hope he's well. Then, my mother called me to her house, told me to, come see her because she was concerned about me. So I did, but in the midst of that, man, I did some crazy shit. In the midst of that, like, bro, why did I merge on this road when I knew I wasn't supposed to, but I was cool though, because I was really trying to get to where I was supposed to go to, and I couldn't wait, right? So I get to my mother's house. The first thing she asked me, or tell me, she don't ask me, she tell me, she said, give me your gun. I give it to her. And she go put it under the pillow in the bed for whatever reason in her room. So I'm saying these incoherent things like they trying to get me, I'm God, I'm Jesus. There's all types of explicit language, just all type of this stuff is going through my head, man. And then I don't know if it was my sister or my mother, someone called the police. I knew then I had to be unarmed because independent police don't play. No police department play, and they're not trained. A lot of them are not trained in crisis moments of people in crisis, right? So my mama said the police are on the way. Give me the knife, because at one point in time I had gave her the gun, then I had went into the kitchen and got a butcher's knife and was like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna harm me or something like that? What are you gonna do? At that time, bro, I didn't trust nobody, man. I just didn't trust nobody. Like, it was just like a complete moment of where, like, I thought everybody was out to get me or trying to do something to me, bro, cause me some type of harm, man. So I had to defend myself, but once she said she called the police or whoever called the police, I'm like, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm cool. I give up. So they finally come in the room, man. My living room, they asked me questions like, who's the president? What year is it? What's your name? What's your social security number? All this stuff, man. I just give my social security number, man. Here, man, run my number. And was just talking shit for whatever reason, right? Just talking cold shit. So they finally got me to where basically they were like, we have an ambulance outside for you. We're gonna take you outside. And I voluntarily told them that, hey man, put me in the cuffs, bro. Put me in the cuffs. Sorry, my phone fell. I just told them to put me in the cuffs. Like, I don't know where I'm going after this, man. Like, the back of that ambulance, man, looked like a hospital gurney. Like, it looked like the inside of a casket, bro. I thought I was gonna die once I got in that ambulance. So they finally get me into the ambulance. I mean, bro, it was like 5 police cars out there in the ambulance. I'm like, what is going on? So I finally get, on the way to the hospital. It seemed like one of the longest trips ever, bro. I can't even recall the last time I've been in the back of an ambulance. I don't think I've ever been in the back of an ambulance. So I get to Center Point Hospital. I'm in there. I'm tripping out. Everybody I see, I think I know them. Every name I see, I think I know that person, or this face look like this person's face. And man, I was just out of it, bro. I was end up handcuffed to a bed. Did something else I shouldn't have did, which could have got me considerable amount of time. You know what I'm saying? And next thing I know, I'm getting shot in both arms with Haldol. So at this point, I don't know what this stuff is. I found out it was Haldol to after the fact. So I basically sitting there, laying in the bed, handcuffed to the bed. And next thing you know, I'm asleep. I'm asleep, bro. I'm dead asleep. of course, I didn't know I was sleeping until after I woke up. So that was basically the first night in the hospital I spent, to where they were basically intaking me, getting me to where I needed to be. And man, that probably was the most defining moment in my life, bro. Because I didn't know what was going on with me. Like I said, I'm going to make this video short. But the next one, I'm going to give y'all basically all, the full details of what actually happened in the psych ward and all that stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I don't know if anyone's ever been on the psych ward or been incarcerated before. I've been arrested before, but not like thrown in jail, just booked and released on recognizance. But man, the intake process of being in the psych ward is similar, bro. When they actually put you in jail, they do a cavity search, they check your orifices, all that stuff, man, because it's like you're in jail, because you are in jail. Don't nobody know where you at. If they call, oh, you gotta have a password, or we can't confirm or deny that, man. That's the type of stuff I was at. So I'm gonna cut this video short for y'all, because I know y'all have busy lives and stuff like that. But I'm gonna get into, the second part of it and how I've been coping since 2019.